Right, I've just drawn some money out bank, and I'm about broke now. So I think what I'm going to do, tell you what I think, I might paint right down to there, right down to that line there. Right, that's that. Right, tell you what, I'm going to use this big brush still. Get some cerulean blue. I think I'll start at top with a bit more and then just go right down. That's going to go to really faint. That'll do me, I think. I think that's enough. That'll do. And then get a smaller brush now. I'm going to go slightly more. Mix a purple colour now. It's going to be a bluey purple. That's that. Oh, that looks nice. Slightly more blue. That's it. No, slightly more purple. Sorry, hang on. Let me mix. I want the purpley colour more at the top, and then I'm going to go slightly more bluer at the bottom. Right, just hopefully this not drip too much. Oh no, that's looking good. Lots of little clouds today on this one. Bit up there like that. That's it. That's nice. And then take this cerulean blue brush, rinse it, the other brush, dab it on my tea towel, and I think just try and soften some of that a bit. That's better. That's it. I think that looks a bit better, doesn't it? And maybe a bit more back in. That's better. And then I want a more bluey colour at the bottom. Let's try that. Just more that bottom bit there. That'll do me. And then I think I'm going to soften some of that in as well, especially on the bottom bits. I think that'll do. Right, now then, mountains. Let's get some more purpley colour now. A tiny tad green perhaps. Let's try that. Quite far away these are. That's it. Tad more green in. That's it, and then I think tiny bit of purple up there and there. And then a lot more green coming in. There, that'll do me. Now then, let's get more of a really dark green, plenty of purple and dark green. That's sort of give me a black colour, and then I'm going to come in here with this really dark colour like this. Pop it in there like that. Come sort of around that corner a bit there, and then just get perhaps this one and just little highlights in there like that, look. That's a brick wall. A rock wall, not brick wall. See how I'm getting that three-dimensional look now? Hopefully this is looking three-dimensional. There we are. What's that? Right, now then, what we've got now. Let's go back into this bluish colour. I haven't washed my brush, just left it mucky. Now this here, this path, is a really blue colour. That'll do. And then there's loads and loads of little pebbles and stuff in that. So I'm going to try and get them in. Loads of them. Back here. Difficult back there. Loads of little pebbles and stuff. You know what, back here it sort of fades out a lot. Let me re-wet that. I'm going to fade this out back here. Fades out a bit. Just dab it like that. Bit of cloth. Fade that out a bit. That's better. That's it. Alright. Yeah. Let's get a wall in. Wall in again. Lots of purples in there. I'll leave some little gaps in this one. More of that blue. I'll leave some little gaps in for the bits and bobs. Put some really darks in as well. Especially on these close up bits. There, something like that. And then scraper again. Scrape a load of rocks and stuff in. There we are. Hopefully that'll register with the eye as a wall. Right, so now squirt all that out there. Right, some nice green grasses now. Hopefully this is giving you the hallucination that there's some depth in there. Hallucination of depth. And a three-dimensional look. And if you follow these constructions, you should be sound. Sounds a band. A bit more yellow up there, I think. A bit more of this green colour in there. There we are. There. There's a bit of green there, I think. That's it. And let's get some of this darker green back in for some of these bits. Just some bits in there. There. Oh yeah, spec there. That's not looking bad, is it? A bit under there. There, right, I think. You know what, that might do me. Or do I need a few of them purple colours in there? Probably, just to match in with my sky. I'm going to pop in a few of these purple colours at each side. And even a bit of some of these blue colours like that, just to make it match in a bit. Probably be enough. I can soften it in with this one. Yes, that'll do me. Then I think I'll dry that. I'll whack a few sheets. In fact, actually, while I've got that on, that purplish colour, purplish bluish colour, might just bring some of these side bits up off this path a bit more. Something that way a bit and all. Just help blend it in a little bit. And then some bright yellows. Just to try and blend that path in a bit, look. I think that's worked, hasn't it? Yeah, seems to be done. That's it. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? few rocks and things in there. Whack a few of them in. Where's my big scraper? There. Get that. Chuck a few rocks in on these bits in here as well. A couple up there and all. On little rocks and stuff. There, that's better, isn't it? Couple up there. There. Right, I think dry it all now. Whack a couple of sheeps in it. The job's are good. Right, now then, let's get some designer's white gouache for my sheepses. To get plenty of moist water mixed into this, because it's dry in my thing there, look, it's all dry. Get plenty of moist water in to wet it, and that should get it out of there. Right, my light is actually coming in this way, so I think, is it? Or is it? I'm not so sure now. I don't know. Yeah. No, maybe it's coming in. Let's have it coming in this way. I don't think it really matters really. Coming in that way. Right, so let's have one there. Yeah, cool. That's not too big, is it? No, I think that's alright. That one there, like that. Another one a bit smaller. Sort of there, like that. A couple there. A couple next to each other there. And then I'll have one there and all like that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Bang on, there is. There we are. Give that a wash now. And then whack some bit of purple and bluey colour in. Give me that shade colour. Purple and blue. That looks alright, doesn't it? A bit of purple and blue down there. That one, that one. That one just down one side, a tiny bit there like that. That's that, and then I'll get a nice dark green colour. Shadow coming under. And that light's running into it. Might have a really dark green, that's better. That's enough in it. That way. That way, that's it. And do that way. That way. There. I think that's enough just to. Should be sound at that, I think. There. Rinse. Right. I'll tell you what I will do. Just get a smaller white brush for small white. Just that one there, looking a bit like he needs an highlight. And that one. Tiny bit of highlights on them. Just down that one side. There. That's it. Now then, wash that. Need some black now. Jet black. Right, so he can have his head there. He can have his head there. That one can be there, and that one there. Is that showing there? There, and that one. Let's have his head there. Can we see his head? Just see his head there. That's it. There we are. And then I'll stab more on that one. That's better. And then this little brush. Couple birds. couple of beads in, Peter and Paul. Peter, Paul. We'll get a boy dying. Peter and Paul's out looking for worms. Boy, Bertie. That's it, job's a good one. So, we've got to put some nice moist water on. Cerulean blue, purples, blue to the bottom, misty hills in the background. Coming a bit closer, a bit more thicker, fatter paint. A bit more detail, it's giving it that three-dimensional look. Yeah, try not to use too many strokes. The less the strokes you use, the better. Yeah, don't fiddle. You're not on a violin, you're on a paintbrush. Got a violin thing, fiddle. Got a paintbrush, don't fiddle. You need, yeah, that's about it. Oh, my sponsor, sponsored by Instead deodorant. You just use Instead deodorant instead of having a bath. I've tried it for about a week so far. Sound. It's like I'm not going to catch no COVID now because nobody's sitting next to me on buses and stuff like that. No one will sit next to me. So not only does it stop you from smelling, it's going to stop you catching COVIDs and stuff as well, innit? So I'll see you on the beach.